Hi, I'm Danny Murphy.
And I'm Emanuel.
And we are so excited that we got to come to our sold-out show tonight in a Cadillac Lyric, all electric.
Which Danny and I actually drove around the city and the Hamptons when we spent an entire day with the Real Housewives of New York City. And a few of the Real Housewives of New York City are going to be here tonight at our live show. And I got to ride here in one of these, ride in style in a Cadillac, which we love for them. We love that for us as well.
What an iconic night.
Hello, everybody.
How are we doing? Are we excited? No, we need a little more energy for some Housewives and some Bravo celebrities.
Make some noise.
Oh my God. Evan, it's been a year since we started these.
Oh my God, yeah. Today, I feel like it's exactly 1 year since we had our first live show, which was also holiday themed. Make some noise if you were at that first live show.
Okay.
Okay.
A good crowd.
Okay, that makes me feel good.
Through it all, we've had Cadillac helping us out, which we love. We arrived here in a Cadillac, yeah.
Yes.
I never felt chicer in my entire life.
No, yeah, we drove the all-new electric Lyric.
Well, we didn't drive it.
Right.
No,
in the back. We're in the back.
We're in the back. Yes, yeah. Passenger princesses. No, but we are so excited. Are you guys all Bravo fans? Are we ready for a little winter holiday craziness? I mean, this first girl, she has a new beau under her mistletoe.
And this next girl, she's always giving those boys hell. Please welcome to the stage
Danielle Olivera and Jordan Emmanuel. They're tricky. It's a hit class.
Hello, guys. Hello. Mwah.
Hi, everyone.
Are we?
So good to see you.
Oh, you're over there by the champagne. That's what we don't do we just do champagne seating for you both. Alrighty. How are we feeling? Are we watching Winter House and loving?
Wait, so Danny and I are actually very excited to have you two here because I feel like we need another fireside chat after last night's episode. The two of you had a really interesting conversation.
Because that's what, when we booked you guys for this, we're so excited, this dynamic duo. Then watching every episode, we're like, okay. But I'm glad we made it back and are having a great moment.
I feel like you can't have a real friendship without having roller coaster rides.
It was like a test to see if this friendship was for real. And I'm glad that the Alex mess of it all resulted in this very real friendship. But there is the Alex piece that I feel like we have to talk about.
Let's go.
Oh,
your champagne is right there.
I already heard one boo.
Yeah. I feel like we know how you feel about Alex, but Jordan, you've been hanging out with Alex. You were in the Hamptons with him. You were at Watch What Happens Live with him.
When was I at the Hamptons with him?
Weren't you hanging out at a restaurant opening?
No, it was like Montauk Motel or something.
Oh, Memory Motel. They have a pop-up in Lower East Side.
Oh, no,
East Village.
Yeah, it's Memory Hotel.
Oh,
he was the bartender. Okay. I went there.
So that was in the East Village?
Yes.
Okay,
so
I'm not great with geography.
Because I was
all
like
the way east.
Yeah.
I live in LA.
No, he's like East Village. They're in Montauk.
Like the real one is in Montauk.
Oh,
so
okay.
She just read you to filth too. She's like, the real one's in Montauk. You should go out there one time.
I've never actually been there, so that's
You're
very
invited.
sad.
But how are you and Alex? How is the friendship? Are we calling it friendship right now?
Yeah.
Oh, did you just put friendship in quotes?
It's friendship. I told y'all I don't share with my friends. I wasn't playing.
Oh, I didn't know if it was a friendship or like a distance of like okay, I like him, but I'm not loving his energy.
We're gonna be friends.
Okay.
And are. Yeah.
Danielle, are you friends with Alex?
Yeah, like to me, it's never been that deep. I know that we watch the same show and there's a lot that goes on, but at the end of the day, I was just trying to have fun. And to me, sometimes fun involves a lot of body parts.
Because body parts are fun.
They are fun.
Scientific.
But like when you get friend zoned, I'm okay with that. Like you keep it moving.
Right.
And so has. And so like at the end of the day, I am friends with both of them, and I want to maintain that friendship.
Yeah. That also is the hard part. I mean, because usually it's like, okay, friend zone, we'll keep it moving. You're like, friend zone, oh, we're in a house together.
Well, under one roof, when you, that much disrespect, it's like almost like a tea kettle. I was just bursting. So like, you know,
How many bathrooms were in that house too?
alcohol,
Not
being
enough.
Puerto Rican, like there was a whole mixture of things that just make me me, and so I just went, I just went for it.
This season of Winter House is so good, and it's the first time we're getting a Winter House reunion, guys, which I am so excited about. Clap if you're excited.
Can I
yeah.
have questions?
Yeah, you can ask a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there was a Watch What Happens Live last night.
Yes.
And so I was wondering, because it was said that there was like something about the reunion that was unresolved or whatever, and like it was alluding to me.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What did you
Oh,
think,
what did you
Jordan?
think?
What did you
I just
think?
want to clear that up.
I think that was towards someone else.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Because when I was just like, I thought I said what needed to be said, and we moved on.
Well, one thing that you allegedly said that I did want to ask you about, Alex said that when you guys greeted each other before the reunion started filming, that you said something under your breath that alerted him that things were not cool between y'all. What did you say under your breath, Danielle?
There could have been a number of things.
Okay, well, tell us. We have time.
I mean, the thing is, like, so what happened? See, what had happened was, they give us 4 episodes in one chunk before we sit down for the reunion. That's just how it happens, because they're still mastering all of those episodes. But they need to give us a lot of content to bring to the reunion. So we just watched 4 episodes in a row before hitting the Andy stage.
We were feeling some
and so
feelings.
I was
Energy's high.
feeling, yeah, I was just like, no, like just,
It was fresh.
yeah, it was
fresh.
very fresh. So I was fresh.
Oh, okay. Good. Hey, you know what?
Minty.
As
A
my
plus
mom would
B.
say, you were really fresh. Yeah.
Wait, and you feel like you left it all at the reunion. Was there anything, Jordan, do you
think
feel
so.
you wish you didn't let out, or you feel like you
I
also
wish
said
I had let out more. I just didn't have it in me.
You can let it out here.
Yeah. This is we're all family.
I don't know. I get in trouble when I speak up, so I try to keep it cute at this point. Yeah, there were some things I would have changed. There's definitely some things.
Give us one example.
Ooh.
Yeah, one example. Thank you, Danielle.
I wish I had Malia's back more.
Oh, in the Malia versus Sam?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Malia didn't do anything wrong. We didn't know that he was in a relationship.
And that's kind of on Corey, right?
right. And I felt like Malia was getting more heat than she deserved for that.
Yeah.
And I feel, because Sam even posted on Instagram this week, I don't know if you guys saw, where she's like, watching Winter House is hard. And she's feeling a lot of things. Do you think this, like her watching this, is making her go like, now Corey, what are we doing here? Someone just said,
I mean, she admitted so much. I don't think it's necessarily fair because they weren't official until they were in the house. So all of this happened prior to them putting a title on it, you know?
But I feel for Sam, and there were some things that I think were like below
Also true.
board that I was just like, don't really love that one, and I wish I would have stuck up for Sam more. So we're kind of on different sides of the fence on that one, because like we see it through different lenses, and
Right.
that's okay.
Yeah.
well, because I feel especially for you, Jordan, because you were kind of interested in Corey a little bit at the beginning, and he was giving you signs of like, this is a thing. So you're like,
Yeah.
oh no, I was played. You're like, I'm not playing games here. I was played. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't clear. I think Danielle was making it more clear than Corey was at the time. And that's just the fact. And so, yeah, Malia and I were confused. Katie was confused. I mean, there were always moments of like, okay, is there flirtation? I don't know.
Well, I guess, Danielle, you had seen Corey and Sam interact, so you saw the chemistry.
Yeah.
You saw it all. You hadn't,
Right.
which I guess
But
explains
like
the
I
feelings you're
always
feeling
get
right
in
now.
people's business, and I really try to stay away from it.
We like it when you
love
get in
it.
people's business,
Yeah.
Danielle.
Imagine me getting in people's business on top of the mess that was this love triangle. It would have been a whole. It would have been like, you know what? I quit Winter House.
Did you guys
So
have a
what
follow-up
bad.
conversation to that kind of awkward fireside chat? Because you and your confessional, Jordan, you were like, what is this B talking about?
Well, I have problems with the confessional for
oh,
sure.
okay, let's talk about it.
Why? I feel like we
Because
talked
we
about
filmed
that
those
then.
months after, but like
But I had to go back to that moment. That's how I felt in that moment.
I didn't know that you felt that hard or that strongly about my behavior in that moment. I was just kind of like, what's going on? What's going on over here? And I was like thinking the best, but like not thinking that that was what was being talked about behind my back.
Which part?
What you said about me and the situationship between.
I do think it was about Alex. I don't think that was about me going to bed early or not being high energy. I said that to you.
Yes. But as someone who knows you, you're a DJ, you don't go to bed early. I knew something was up. So, like, can I get my girl back and why? I just was like, what? And yeah, I made it about a guy, which I shouldn't have. Don't ever make it about a guy, by the way. Not gonna bode well. But it was just like, I thought that maybe, like, can I get you out to the bars more? Can we just, like, can we get some bearded men in the vicinity? Like, I would have done anything.
Would have loved a bearded man.
To, like, be like,
little
should
bearded
we
dragon.
just go out and just, like, get,
Yeah.
get both of our mojo back because mine was suffering
Right.
at the time.
Yeah, well, talking about your mojo and how it could have been suffering, do you feel like because your mojo was suffering, you therefore chose to pursue a situationship with Alex? Like, if you hadn't been in the throes of heartache, would he have received so much of your attention?
No.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing is, like, I was having so much fun. And that's, like, there's the show and there's how we feel about the show.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun with both of them. And that's what I choose to, like, stick with because there's a lot of internet stuff. There's a lot of, what goes out there. But we really did have a good time. So I don't take it back. And I really did want to have some sexy fun. And I think that I achieved that. And I just didn't want it to be as messy as it was.
Yeah.
Jordan had no messy fun.
You had no, yeah.
By her own.
What else is new?
But I love that it's your choice.
Your choice.
We do have to talk about that hot tub scene though. Like you let him.
Can we?
Enjoy every terrible
was slow
second.
motion.
Like it was truly.
But that was real time.
Isn't that
Like
insane?
he really was creeping this slow.
It was honestly like, okay, Danielle, how do you feel about watching that scene? Because it's like.
You've seen Hitch, everyone,
Yeah.
the movie Hitch, when he's like, you just have to go 80 and then she has to go 20. And in that moment, I was like, I think he's doing Hitch right now, where he's like, he's gonna go 80 as far as he can possibly go. And it wasn't, I actually asked our producer, I was like, was that in slow motion? Did you? She's like, nope.
It was
Like,
real
we sped it up.
time.
You let him
Right.
get right here, and then you said no. Like it was so.
Because I was like,
good.
is he gonna catch it or is he not? But I'm gonna let you go for it. If you're gonna go for it, shoot.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like a second, you're like, is he falling asleep? You're like, what's happening?
Right. I was like, well,
And I mean, me and Evan both cringed very hard. I feel everybody did when he said rattlesnakes and condoms, two things he doesn't with. Watching his energy back, I mean, maybe Jordan, have you talked to him being like, do you realize how you come across on camera? Does he realize the energy he gives off?
I think even there, he started, like, at one point we talk about his anxiety, and, like, I think he realized it then, and that's when he kind of reeled it back in and was like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing, because, like myself, Alex's Below Deck hadn't come out yet. So it's like, we didn't know what we looked like on camera or anything like that. So I think at that point, after the first couple of days, he was like, yeah, maybe let me slow this roll. Yeah.
Do you know whose role was a little bit too slow? Tom Schwartz. that poor man. Katie Flood really liked him. Like, come on, Tom. I'm glad that he eventually did make it to the kiss.
Scandival. So like
Literally
so
the
much
days
was going down.
later.
So like we were just trying to do what we could to make it positive for him.
Yeah.
And how was doing that? Because you guys are Bravo fans too, so that entire month plus,
And I'm
Bravo
like,
fans
friends
are
with
like,
Katie and
Ariana.
It was difficult, but like he is the best Labrador Retriever of all
Little
time.
puppy.
Like just a real time puppy. And honestly, I would go to him about Alex stuff. You know, it was just he was a really great friend for me also, and so I was trying to give it back to him.
Yeah, you were such a good friend to him, and you were like, you should really just pursue Floody. We'll call her Floody, not Katie. And I am curious, because you are friends with Katie Maloney. Have you heard from her about your encouragement of his?
We actually were at the bar together at BravoCon, and we were
Okay.
just kind of like reminiscing and like maybe trying to hit on Captain Jason.
Oh, okay.
And so we're just like, should we? And we're just like, actually, let's just talk about our stuff. And so I kind of told her where my headspace was and where the show was. We were just trying to make a fun show to bring a lot of what was happening at Scandival. Like, no one wants to live that heaviness all over again and repeat. Like, that's why.
And we were on vacation.
Yeah. Like, let's just have a vacation. And I knew that Floody, didn't watch Vanderpump. She had never seen it before. And, like, yeah, she has internet. and Wi-Fi, but like she wasn't really in tune with what was really going on at the time. And they're always abroad. They're always somewhere not in the States. So it was nice to know that there was someone in the house that didn't know what was going really on with Schwartz. So I'm like, yeah, go.
And he needed that too. I feel like she's
Right?
like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Thank God." Oh my God. Wait, and speaking of BravoCon, she's not the only person you talked to at a bar because you talked to a little boy at the bar who
Don't say little boy.
I didn't mean it like that.
Do not say little boy.
He's younger than me, but he's a man.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes,
Okay.
but let's talk about Joe a little bit.
He's hot.
He is hot. Yeah.
And he's been saying some things about that weekend at BravoCon that sounds like y'all had a really hot time. So I want your take. What happened?
Okay, so I didn't know what happened at his like panel. I think it was like
Okay.
a Watch What Happens Live, and he had mentioned me or something.
I was there.
But
It was Brian's panel.
Ooh. But like, you know, he had some great things to say, and then he came up to me, and it was like instant chemistry. And so I was just like, okay, we can either do this or not do this. And I was like, give him my number. But I had like other things to do. So he was just very patient. He was just like, let's meet up. And I was like, okay, let's meet up. Flash forward to hooking up afterward. Can I tell you like an embarrassing moment?
Yes,
but
please.
In the time, like, so the morning after, I was like not gonna wear my cutie like bralette from like day 3 and my heels in the elevator. And if you were in the Delano, like it was just, the elevators took at least 20 minutes
Minimum.
to go
Yeah.
up and down. So I was just like, okay, let me put this robe on, put some like, you know, hotel slippers on, and then make my way downtown, make my way downstairs to my hotel room. None other than like, again, I'm waiting, I'm like pushing the button, I'm like, please, no one who like knows of me, like whatever. Grace Lilly graces me with the elevator bank presence, and we're both in robes. And so, but nothing is talked about. We both kind of look at each other, we're like, hey girl, I'm like, hey girl. And I was like, please don't ask me why I'm on this floor, or like, please don't ask me like why I'm in a robe at this elevator bank. And so we truly just were just like, let's just go in there, we're like, boop. I was like, this
my
could go
God.
one of two ways, but then it ended up getting out there anyway, so. And I'm happy about it.
Yeah,
you
we're happy
deserve
about
that.
it too. Wait, I love that you have a new man in your life, and I also love that you and Lindsay are on good terms. Let's clap if we love Lindsay and Danielle getting along. Congratulations, because we love a friendship makeup moment. But Danny and I are really curious for your take on this Lindsay versus Sheena thing that's going on, because Sheena was in Mexico during the wedding weekend. Apparently, she made a little joke.
Jordan's taking this up.
I'm like, what's the tea? I don't know.
She made a little joke because they had to squash the beef at BravoCon, Lindsay and Sheena. And so Lindsay went to Mexico during the wedding weekend because she booked her trip.
Sheena
But I'll
did.
tell you what I didn't like.
Sheena
she
did.
already stopped.
Okay,
She's like, I'll tell you what I
stop
didn't
me. Yeah, let's get into it.
So like I'm friends with Sheena. I'm obviously better friends with Lindsay.
Yeah.
But when it came to being there where they were supposed to get married, don't take the picture with what should have been someone's mother-in-law. Don't put that on Instagram. Like you could have a fun time with anyone you want. Just don't put it on IG, because you know that's gonna hurt her feelings, and you know she's gonna see it. Like that wasn't cool.
Did it surprise you that wasn't Kyle Cook also in that photo?
Yeah, and I thought that wasn't cool either.
Did you text them about it, Sheena and Kyle, or did you just let it go? Or did you text Lindsay about it? You were like, look what these people
I have my
did.
own shit to deal with right now.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I'm always gonna love Kyle, but I'm always gonna have something wrong with how he does stuff. And it's never gonna change. He's gonna be a brother that I always like. Why would you ever do that in a million years? I don't have that much history with Sheena. It just really put me off that, like, you know how public you are, and you know how much this would potentially hurt someone. And so I just didn't like it.
And now, Jordan, you've seen Danielle go through two ends of the Bravo romance stick, where Alex, not so fun, but Joe, we're loving. Is it giving you any inspiration to kind of maybe book a flight to where somewhere else films and be like, where's that cute guy from? Like,
I mean, I would like to be flued out.
okay.
I'm open to that.
As we all would, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm still learning your type.
I know. No one knows. I don't think I have a type.
What have you learned so far about her type?
So a beard has definitely been in the
Okay.
mix.
Okay.
Some longer hair
Yeah.
I've seen.
Facts.
Owners of things is is up there.
That's fair.
Such as
That helps.
Such as homes, owners of things, or owners of
Like
what?
businesses.
We like businesses. Okay,
Yeah.
a
I like
businessman with a
bosses.
beard. Okay.
Yeah, I want someone to put me in my feminine. I feel like I have to kind of be in my masculine. I take care of everything. I do everything. Like I want someone that's gonna just like put me in a position where I feel comfortable and safe to be more vulnerable and soft.
Okay, that's tough to do with a Capricorn.
You soft. I'm like,
And
what?
And it's
Fake news. Well, we're both Capricorn, so
Yeah,
right.
no, Cap Queens. Well, speaking of your type, Danny and I want to play a little game with you guys, and it's inspired by Jordan's, I guess, ability or necessity to swerve men. It's called "Is He Serving or Are We Swerving?" So we're gonna go through a list of guys, Bravo celebrities, and just hot guys in pop culture in general, and see if they're serving or if you guys are swerving.
I'm excited.
Okay, kick
I'm
it off, Danny.
Okay, the first one, I mean, you kind of brought him up already, Captain Jason. You, if you weren't, every person in BravoCon was on a line, like, he should have had a kissing booth.
I felt like he was
And
serving.
for
Yeah.
that reason, I swerve.
same.
Right?
Same.
I'm just like, it
kind
was
of is
too
like-
much.
Yeah.
It was, I'm like, now I'm
Yeah.
disinterested.
Swerving Jason. Okay.
And also in this game, everybody is, like, they're single.
Okay.
So don't worry.
Yeah, we'll pretend they're
Oh, okay.
single. Okay, the next guy, Austin from Southern Charm. Are we swerving? Is he serving? What do you think? I feel like everyone's swerving.
Oh, ooh, ooh.
It's gonna be a swerve
I
from
think
the
he's
crowd.
It's a
lovely.
swerve.
I
It's a
think
swerve.
he's lovely. I've only had very good interactions with
I
him.
love you, but no one's ever used that word for him.
However, I'm bearing to the right.
Okay,
Yeah.
bearing it to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you got to clap for that.
Okay, we like that, we like that. This one, I thought it would be a no-brainer when we wrote this up, but lately people have been coming around to him. Do not storm the stage and yell at me. Tom Sandoval.
What?
The kilt threw me. Yeah, that was like the nail in the coffin. Like if he wasn't already 6 feet underground, like that was it.
Swerve so hard I might crash.
Okay,
swerving
all
down.
right, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Alex Propson. Are we swerving? Yeah. So Danielle's.
You're back.
Swerving.
Are you still swerving?
I'm just, I don't want to say that. Like he's fine, just not for me.
He's serving friendship.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't part of the game.
Well, okay, so I guess I'm curving, but not in like a bad way.
We can curve too. Okay, great.
Swerving. Sorry.
This is now geometry class. Danielle, what'd you tell her about? Okay, this one. Do you guys watch Beverly Hills? Mauricio.
Swerve.
Serve.
Before or after we got all
swerve,
this
swerve,
tea?
okay.
Give us both. Give us both. Before the tea and
Before
after
the tea, I was with the shits. Now I'm like, and that's, Kyle's a fellow Capricorn sister. Yeah. Sorry to this man.
Okay, sorry to this
And-
Sorry
man.
to this man.
How is watching, because I feel so many people who like did root for them are kind of like, oh, Kyle, we hate that you're now dealing, because like the energy that he's giving her this season is rough.
Yeah, I don't love it. And good for her. Honestly, I love a woman that's able to say, listen, I'm not happy. I need to pivot. How we do this with class, amazing. I think she's doing fantastic at that. Yeah.
Yes, clap it up for Kyle. I also can't imagine like a man telling either of you whether or not you could get a tattoo or not.
That
Like,
part.
Yeah, we're gonna get us.
Sir,
If someone
I'm
told me
about
not
to
to
bring
get a
the artist
tattoo,
here tonight.
Yeah, I would
right,
get a full
exactly.
sleeve
In your room.
if that
a
were
whole
the case.
sleeve,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, off the Bravo beat, Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
Absolutely not. Also, I'm 30. Oh, I'm turning 35 this month. I'm way much out of his age range.
Same.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a hard swerve
And-
for me.
Jordan, because you, I feel, are like always like out in nightlife city and you've done that for so long. Have you ever run into him? Because
Several times. I used to serve him.
how was that?
I mean, he was fine. He was fine. He's lovely, but he dresses like he smells. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Wait. Please describe an ensemble that you remember that looked a little smelly.
Okay, so, socks like mine, but not cute. Like white, like like tennis socks, you know what I mean? Very old, dirty sneakers, cargo shorts, cream, white baggy t-shirt, and a baseball hat.
So you would have swerved back then.
Immediately.
Yeah. Okay.
And did
Okay, so now we have some good. Okay, has to be well dressed.
Just clean. Okay, it just needs to look clean.
wait?
Yeah.
And did he smell like he looked?
No, he smelled fine. He smelled fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to
Just
know.
looked dirty.
we'll
Yeah.
give him that. Okay, this boy, I didn't know that much about him, but now I feel we all know too much about him. Travis Kelce.
Oh,
That girl
Need
is
him.
that's a
That's my
serve for her.
man.
Wait, and a serve for
that
you
was my
too?
man before Taylor. I'm just saying, in my mind. In my mind. But
yeah,
yeah,
serve.
he's
I would
cute.
serve that up too.
He's really
Is
cute.
that true? Beard. I'm sure he owns something.
Must.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Taylor
a
said-
tall man. Like,
Right. Like, and he's got swag. He can dress nice.
we're getting there. We're getting
Yeah.
there. We're getting there with the type.
Yeah, we need a clone of him.
We're getting there. Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Okay, we're close.
Okay. This
will
last guy,
figure this
before
out.
we open it up to questions from fans. Bree from Selling Sunset. She said that Michael B. Jordan was not too great in bed. So I don't know if that's impacted your idea of whether Michael B. Jordan is a serve or a swerve.
Serve.
Still a serve. You want to test it out. Test
I
out the
would
equipment.
absolutely test that out.
See if Bree is telling the truth.
Jordan's thinking about it.
He's a very handsome man. We have like the same name in common. That's weird.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God, you could be
into that.
Jordan.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
weird.
that's kind of a slay though.
I don't know.
No, okay.
I don't think so.
I've watched him since he was on All My Children, and I feel like I grew up with him in a weird way.
Oh, so he's your brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the broski at that point. Yeah.
Okay, well, we love you guys for playing that game. And before we let you go, have some more champagne. We're opening up for some audience questions.
So raise your hand, and our producer will find you if you have a question for these lovely ladies.
Let's see.
Don't hold back.
Just don't hold back. Anyone can ask anything that has not already been unearthed. And while we look for that, I am kind of wondering too, because we got mixed reviews from some of your Summer House girls about do all the girls, are they supporting Lindsay? Because when we said it's so great, all of them are all together, 2 of your castmates were like, are we?
Oh, you know what the high-pitched voice happens, it's not true.
That's in my experience.
So I do believe that, but I
Okay.
think that it's difficult because Carl's part of that equation, right? Like people do want to believe Carl's side of that story. And at the end of the day, like I would love to believe that side of the story too. I just don't right now. And I think it's going to take some time to like figure out like, there's the real part, there's Lindsay's side, there's Carl, and then there's like somewhere we all lie. And like I'm happy to draw out that Venn diagram, but it's just like it's gonna take a lot more time. And I just think that like there's females on our cast that are very much like I think Carl has a point. And he, he's been through it and we all lived that same summer. By the way, that summer I was trying to build a boundary. So I'm not really as involved in that as much. So when it came to all the girls, they were all supportive, in my opinion. I just think that like when it comes down to it, there's little, there's tentacles. There's versions of what that support might look like.
So you're of the thought process that she was blindsided.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we got
In
a
my
question
heart of
over
hearts,
here.
yes.
Yes.
I don't know where they
Hey,
are.
Danielle.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
I
Love your
wanted to
name.
ask you if you're still seeing Joe Bradley, and if we can, see you in Charleston. Are you going down there? Are you gonna? I know that the second season of Southern Hospitality is like already wrapped, but any future filming down
I
there?
actually just came back from Charleston on Monday.
It's
and I
serious, guys.
Yeah, and I stayed with Joe. So we're together, and he's gonna be here in 2 weeks.
Love that for
Wait,
you.
wow.
that's approaching holiday time.
And
All
her
right, we
birthday.
got-
My birthday, yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
We got another one over here.
thank you, Amanda.
Okay, I volunteered for this question before you talked about Lindsay and Carl, so this might be a little redundant, but you know how when your friend's gonna kind of like marry someone that you're like lukewarm on, and then it ends and you're kind of like, oh, I'm so relieved that we don't have to talk about this and a divorce. Did you feel any relief when Lindsay and Carl broke up?
Not relief in the breakup. That's the first thing I wanted to avoid because I've been through a lot of Lindsay's breakups. I think most of them have been on air, like that we've been through it together. Did I feel a sense of, okay, I kind of, there was a point to what happened last summer. Yes, and I think that I talk to Lindsay about that a lot now. And it's something that we're always going to talk about. But the point is, I think Carl and Lindsay were meant to be best friends. And I think that it has now been shattered, and that's not going to happen ever again. But what I wanted was romantic. It's never going to happen again. But I never wanted it to go down in the way it went down.
So when you got so upset 2 summers ago, did you think she was settling?
Settle is not the word, actually. I think she wasn't doing enough work to figure out, like, what was going on. She wanted the fairy tale. And if you know Lindsay, she's a romantic. Her heart is always on her sleeve, and that's never going to change. And so knowing that as her best friend, then I was like, why am I being like, you know that I'm just here for concern, not for anything else. And I think that she just wanted someone who was supportive, and I was being someone who was poking. You know what I mean? Like, and she was like, why are you doing this? And like, honestly, looking back, I shouldn't have done that because I didn't know what my best friend wanted, and I should have tuned into that part, not the part where it was seeing the cracks. Does that make sense? I hope so.
But
that makes
maybe
sense
you
to
were
me.
right.
I know, but like, you know, no. I didn't want to be right.
You don't want to say that.
I didn't want to be right. I really didn't, but.
And there's another question right over here, too.
Thank you so
Great
much.
questions, by the way.
I have a question for Jordan. First of all, Martha's Vineyard was amazing. I cannot wait for season 2. But I think it's been revealed that Jasmine is pregnant. How do you think that will affect the dynamics in the house, a pregnant Jasmine in that space?
And a Silas-free Jasmine, too.
Okay. Woo,
That's going to be different.
That's
That's
a
going to be
two-parter.
That's the part that I'm a little curious about.
What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. So she was pregnant in the house when we filmed the 2nd season.
Oh, it already happened.
And you'll see that,
Okay.
yes. And it was different. I think Silas not being there was a bigger part of it.
Yeah.
I did feel like I had my friend back, but I also want to shed light on the fact that Silas is not here because he's deployed.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have the utmost respect for that. My grandfather was also in the Army. So it was interesting. And you'll see that. There was a balance of, okay, are we back to where we were, or is this only because of this conditional circumstance? I don't know.
Yeah.
But we do see the more lively, fun Jasmine, and I'm excited for you guys to see that.
Can't wait.
But yeah, it's interesting because she wasn't drinking her wine.
Right.
I didn't have my wine, buddy. So that one part was tough. But
And she wasn't making breakfast for somebody every morning.
She got a little break. No more ironing.
she was clocked out. She was
Yeah.
clocked out. She was on vacation.
And I'm happy for her for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we are so happy that we got to chat with you guys. Give it up again for
Yes,
Danielle
for
and
Dan-
Jordan. Woo!
Thank you guys.
So much.
Thank you, ladies.
Now, one of you needs another champagne. Yes. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Keep it going for them. Woo! Oh, if you, take your drink, They're like, it's a roadie. Oh my God, would you last well in Winter House or no?
No, I would not. But probably because like I would be too messy and I would get kicked out. Like I'm like messier than the mess that you see. I'm not dirty, but I'm messy.
Oh,
you know
I
what I'm
thought
saying?
you meant like you didn't like clean up after yourself.
No. Like I'll wash my dish. I don't know if I'll like organize my bedroom. I wouldn't be good with a roommate.
I would not enjoy that at all. But you know, 2 people that I feel if they asked us to go in on like a winter house share together, I would run at the chance.
Oh, we would say yes for sure. I don't know how they would feel about it though, because these are some bougie girls we have coming up to the stage next.
Yes, one is making her list and checking it twice.
And one is so naughty, it's actually pretty nice.
Can you give it up for RHONY's Jessel, Taank, and Brynn Whitfield? Oh my God. I see a drink flying, not at anybody, just
Oh
in
my
the
God,
air.
you guys, look at them.
Oh!
What a queen. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh, okay. Oh my God, that is so Brynn Whitfield to have a shoe malfunction coming up to the stage. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi.
You can put anything anywhere, Jessel. I give you my life.
I will take that deal. I will take that.
I realized as I said it. Brynn sits over there because she's taller. Yes. That's what we were told. Oh. Can we give it up for the RHONY girls?
Yes.
Oh
Okay, Danny and I, we don't like to play favorites, but the Bravo fandom certainly does, and it feels like y'all are the two fan favorites on RHONY right now. So, how does that make you feel?
I mean, validated.
Hey, we love some validation.
I loved.
Yeah,
Very
or
loved.
that.
Yeah.
And I love too, Brynn, you've always been saying in like interviews and everything that from the second you guys started filming, you're like, Jessel's gonna be the funny breakout icon moment.
Yes, I called it since day one of filming. Literally, you can ask anyone. I told everyone. I told the production. I told their castmates. I was like, I'm like funny. I'm like slapstick funny.
Really
I'm like
funny.
vaudeville funny. I was like, this bitch is funny, and she's bad crazy, and she has no idea she's funny, which is the best sort of humor. Me, like, I know I'm giving jokes. I'm thinking about, I'm like, trying to do improv or some shit, but she's like. She's so funny, and I was like, this is the Jessel show, and we're all backup dancers.
She did tell me that.
I called it.
And she
I'm a
called
smart
me.
cookie. I know.
She
I
called
gotta
me one
get
day. She was in London. She was in a cafe, and she's like, "Listen, you have
at
to.
Soho
You have to
House.
set. She was at Soho House. She was like, you have to set yourself up. You have to start like. She was like, get a popsicle brand. Like get like
And
start
are
a
you?
popsicle brand. Walk
Yeah.
around New York with a ice cream truck,
Okay.
and you are the popsicle.
And also, I said, shouldn't she make tank tops?
Yes.
You guys, I've been marketing tank tops,
Wait.
and then tank bottoms.
Oh, okay. Because
You know,
yes.
yes.
I mean, she is. You did say you are like kind of like Lady Gaga and Beyonce, so.
I said I had the gay following.
Oh,
Yes,
that is
you
fair.
do,
I was,
yes,
You
you
do.
yes,
Chelsea's
yes,
queen.
yes.
Wait, and like it didn't surprise you at all. You're already planning out her like marketing presentation, and everything. Do you
Yes.
think it shocked the rest of the cast?
The pardon?
No, do you think Jessel's like iconic moments shocked the rest of the cast?
1,000%.
1,000%.
Underdog.
I wish that everyone could have seen I wish they would release like bloopers cuts and like
Oh,
unseen
yes.
footage, because the Thanksgiving thing was Uba and I were actually, after she shared, speaking of popsicles, we were all dying laughing. Uba and I were on the floor rolling around. You know when you like pee yourself crying, like when you're with your friend, like we were crying, laughing, and like there were so many times that we were just like dying laughing and everything was hilarious. But yes.
Yeah, and I was just like being me. And the whole time I have no idea. I'm just like.
Or how many times too? Yeah, I remember Aaron and I too. We'd look at each other and we're like, and then I would be like, did you guys get that on tape? Because it's like America's Funniest Home Videos. Like it's just she's wild. Jessel. There's much more Jessel to come. Jessel's wild.
TBD.
So you said you had no idea that you were this funny. How did it feel then watching the show? Did you have fun watching yourself? I can't imagine that
I
anyone.
was mortified.
Over what?
Oh my God. Episodes 1 to 3 when I'm stomping around like a Christmas tree, like that was not cute, you guys. I was like, why would I do that? But it got easier, it got funner, it got better.
And then you made Tribeca happen.
And then I made Tribeca
world
happen.
just-
That was the thing.
Jessel
you
is
know.
responsible for the real estate boom
Yes.
and for our mortgage rates.
Sorry, guys.
I also feel she's the reason why Erin moved. She's like, well, Tribeca's
Peace
up.
out.
Everyone's
Erin
up.
got the she kicked her out. She bullied her out of
Okay.
Tribeca.
Let's just throw it out there. Who here thinks Tribeca looks like derelict warehouses? Okay.
So you got a few raised hands.
On the Hamptons? Like, what's next?
You did in the Hamptons.
No, only like that one area.
Yeah.
It's like the Blair Witch Project. I like Southampton, like Jobs Lane, like, beachfront, minimum property price, like 150 mil.
Okay, Erin's gonna need a different Hamptons house then too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wait, you guys, this is your first holiday season being famous. How does
Famous,
that feel?
though.
Does it? Yes, you are famous. You made the
I
world
am.
stop when your
Yeah,
shoes
Jessel's
got
famous.
stuck.
Jessel's famous.
Jessel's like, leave
Jessel's
that.
like, bitch, leave me out of this now.
No, you have no idea. So I was FaceTiming her like a couple of weeks ago, and we were like by Bergdorf or Bloomingdale's, and it was like, Brynn. She was like, oh my God. Like people are like screaming her name like she's, literally Beyonce. It was crazy.
She is literally. You
No, you're
both are
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I will say that after Brynn posted the link to this show, it sold out like in minutes. So the power of Brynn is
Thank you,
certainly
guys.
there. So
Seriously.
thank you to anyone who got a ticket
I
from
just want
Brynn's
to buy everyone a
Instagram.
drink.
And also, Brynn does customer service because then she DM'd me. She's like, where should they get the tickets? Where should they go? I was like, oh wow, she's really doing a nonstop shop.
Exactly. Yes. It's important. No, I want to buy everyone a drink. Should we do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's do a
I can't.
shot. Let's do a shot.
You guys, I have Gideon's credit card on my phone.
I have puppets.
Okay. Thanks, Babbitt.
He's not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Wait, but it does feel so right that you guys are part of the Housewives universe and that you are famous. Jessel, you said that you knew you were going to be famous, and then Brynn, a psychic, told you that you were going to be a Real Housewife of New York City.
Yes. Oh my God.
This
That's
is
what's
this has
crazy.
all been written in the stars. I want to know, first of all, at what point did you know you were going to be famous? And I want to hear the psychic story.
Like famous is like a strong word. I knew that I would be well known, and that could mean, releasing a porn video, or it could mean like, whatever it means. I just knew that I was gonna be something.
Okay.
You
And here
know?
you are, a Real
Yeah,
Housewife.
I know. And here I am on RHONY. But like, I just have this personality that I feel like would go waste. It would be a waste if it wasn't shared with the world,
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, and a
Totally.
psychic told you that you were going to be on Housewives.
Yeah. Also, good. This is a hard act to follow. Do you understand? Like, how do I just detach from reality? Yeah, no. So crazy enough, I went. It was I don't even post COVID. I don't know years. This is 2023.
Yeah.
Last year's 2022 when we were filming. So this was 2021. So I go to this psychic because I was going through yet another breakup, and I go to this psychic. His name is Dante. He's in West Chelsea. And I've heard amazing things about him. Girls in the fashion world love him, that he's spot on, blah, blah, blah. So I go to this amazing psychic card reader, and he's like, I'm sitting there begging, I'm like, where is he? Where's my guy? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of dating apps. Like, where's my husband, And he's like shuffling his card, looking at me like I'm trash, and he's like, just here, I make everyone write everything down. So he gives me a piece of paper. He's telling me everything about I was working at a tech startup at the time. He's like, you're going to start going to trade shows. I see you at really big trade shows. Fast forward, look, BravoCon, right? He's like, I see a lot of people at trade shows. I'm like, I don't want to go to a tech trade show. And then he's like, I see you did you act when you lived in LA? Were you an actress? I was like, no. And he's like, I see you on TV. Write it down. He's like, something like reality TV, like the Real Housewives of New York. Write it down. I have the piece of paper.
Chills.
Oh
And
my
I think
God.
this guy's a wacko, right? I'm like, I literally leave. I call my friends. I'm like, I literally have to stop blowing money on psychics. I'm like, I wasted another $400. And I'm like, where's my husband? And he's saying that. He told me all this other an hour reading, and I was like, this is trash. And then when I did the interviews, I was like, I'm making this up in my head, right? I climbed up in my loft, and I found the piece of paper. I took a And we filmed with him, and it was so cute because we couldn't break the fourth wall. So I sit down. They only showed clip it, but I'm like, so a lot of what you said came true, like a lot of stuff, And this time around, he did tell me that I'm gonna be pregnant at 40.
Oh my God! Yay.
Dante.
Wait.
Yes.
Speaking of being pregnant, and speaking of manifestation, Jessel wrote in her journal that she was gonna work in fashion, live in New York City, and have twin boys, and then it came true. So maybe you need to get into the psychic business because you make things happen. And you can see the future.
I could totally. I mean, would you guys pay me $200 per hour
I
to
would.
manifest for
Yes.
you? Yeah, I think it's a thing. I think that if you put the right energy out there into the universe, it will 100% happen.
Do you guys feel you put the right energy out there for the first RHONY reunion too?
Ooh.
Yeah,
we did.
hopefully it was enough BDE.
Yeah.
Big dick energy.
we were left couch. Left couch?
Yeah, LC.
Yeah, LC.
LC.
I feel left couch is getting
This
some
one
shots.
got
Left
left,
couch hive.
of Andy, which is like
I know. You know what?
Teacher's pet.
I thought she was going to be left of Andy, and then I saw her in her dressing room.
because the sexual tension would have been
There really
too
is.
much. And all the producers she's totally just gonna sit on his lap. When I came out, they didn't show it. I was like, "Can I sit on your lap? Can I sit on your lap? You want to be Santa?"
But it was
He's
really
like, "Get
cute.
away from me."
It was a really cute moment because I think I was going to the bathroom and I saw Brynn the bathroom, and I was passing Brynn's green room, and I stepped in to say hi.
Yeah, this bitch.
And
she snuck a peek. She's the cheat.
I did.
You saw it. You were like, I
did.
saw it.
No, you did.
I
So
don't cheat.
You snuck a peek.
you're the
Because you were like, she told me.
Oh,
she was like,
no, I
she
asked
was
a
like,
lot of questions.
She was like, did you see? And I was like, see what?
Oh, yeah,
She
I
was
saw
like-
it. I saw it.
She was like, you're first seat. And I was like,
Yeah.
that was just punking me.
Yeah. No, I remember because I was at there's a seating chart and the producers and whatever, and I'm like, oh no, I'm asking them questions, and as I'm asking, I used to do this in college show. I'm like, looking. I got Superman, Spider-Man vision, and I saw it, and I ran up to her. I was like, "Do you want to know a secret? Because you don't ever want to blow someone's secret. Like, would you like to know something extraordinary, or do you want to be surprised?"
I needed to know.
Yeah. and how did it feel to know? Were you so pumped?
I it sort of gave me a little bit of well, fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you too.
Hey, that's the right energy to go into a reunion.
I love because when we talked to Uba and Sai, I think the week before they filmed, and they both said they felt Erin was going to have the most to explain at
Yeah.
reunion. Do you feel that she kind of was the one who was left with the most explaining to do? Or do you think someone else
Her
should have...
arms must have hurt with all that stirring, girl. Like, that was... right?
You
Brand's playing the bit.
No, I don't think. What was it? I don't know. I was sober at the reunion for the first time ever. I thought it was fun. Erin, I thought sweet girl. Oddly enough, because Uber girl Jenna.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Uba came in
I
really
think confused everybody.
People were like, is this edited? No.
Or I was like, did I miss 2
But
episodes?
it happened
Like,
immediately, remember?
Yeah,
Like
and-
we sat down and then, you know how Andy like opens up. He's like, so like, hi, Sai, love your outfit. I'm like, hi, Andy. And I was like, hello, daddy, or whatever. And he comes to Uba and she's like, hi, Andy. I just wanted to say, I'm sick of Jenna's bullshit. Like it literally was like right out of the gates.
Right out
and
of the
I
gates.
kind of respected that. I was like,
And
all right,
But
let's just
Jenna's face the whole time was just like she
Deer
didn't
in
want to be
headlights.
there, but also like, what is happening? And can
Yeah.
the couch swallow me up? Like ASAP.
Does Jenna still want to be here? It seems like a little unclear. Like Danny and I, obviously, and the majority of the Bravo fandom is hoping that she returns for another season, but it seems a little
Yeah.
unclear.
we hope so.
I think I can't answer for her.
You had what with her yesterday?
Texted.
Oh, I
Sexted
thought you
with
said
her yesterday. I
sexted
sexted
with
with
her
her yesterday. No, I
yesterday.
texted with her yesterday. And I think like she's down. Like I think the thing is, which I really respect and appreciate, is since we've started filming, she's now gotten into a very lovely, beautiful relationship with an amazing partner. And woo, yes, exactly. And like you want to, which is the smart, responsible thing, right? It's exciting to have a season 2, but you don't want to just jump in. I think conversations are happening and making sure there's a comfort level because I think like all of us, while we do love the show and we're super appreciative, like our lives and our priorities and our loved ones take priority.
Right.
So I think she's checking boxes and making sure everything's right there before and everyone's comfortable.
But if she says no, we're gonna kidnap her and make her do it anyway.
We're gonna kill her if she says no. Try saying no,
She's
bitch.
gonna say
no
no.
one tells us no.
Exactly.
Well, I also do love that you have been also kind of campaigning for Z-Way and Emrata to join, which would be very,
Yes, right?
Oh my God.
very
Fun.
iconic.
That would be
They're
so
lovely
good.
and they're babes.
Pablo
I
would
think
die. He's obsessed with Emrata. Obsessed.
Oh,
He
okay.
got to
Join the
us.
club of like 50 million men.
Okay, so
And brought
maybe
us a
we
hall
don't want her
pass?
on the show.
No, I'm here for it.
Oh, okay.
Someone else can accuse of flirting with her. No, but yeah, they're amazing. They're both funny, and like they're just funny, and they're cool chicks, and like they're very like downtown vibes, and M's a mom and a really amazing mom, and Z-Way's just fucking hilarious.
She's hilarious.
She's just nonstop like sarcasm and
Yeah.
wit, and her IQ must be 180. Like
Yeah.
and again, that's New York.
You saw her
know?
DM George Santos, right?
Yeah, they're doing that.
Yeah, I
doing
know.
it.
I'm like,
They're
dude,
doing
that's
it.
fucking brilliant.
Didn't he go on like
brilliant.
he's on Cameo or something
For like
now too?
$300.
Yes.
Yeah, I would pay that.
You
Oh,
would?
What would you want?
I
to-
would pay for
who-
your psychic reading. I wouldn't pay for his cameo.
I'll use
Yeah.
that.
Wait, I also am obsessed. That's how like New York British. She's like M's a mom. I'm like, oh, she's not even Emrata. She's M to you. Love that. But
Yeah.
if they are busy, are there any other iconic New Yorkers that you feel would be fun to play with in the RHONY world?
Ooh.
I would love to see like one of my like gay besties be on. I think we need like a gay husband.
Yes, and apparently that has been a conversation in
I
the
heard
past.
That would be
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I brought it up with the Jedi Council, and it's been on the table for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think it's just about finding the right fit.
I also would just like to see it like a spoiled brat, like an heiress,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Nikki
yeah, like, just
Hilton.
like,
oh,
I
she's
would
not
die for
spoiled,
that.
but you know what I mean.
Right.
Spoiled
Yes.
In the best way. You know.
It's in an
That's
iconic way.
Yeah, I would like to see. Here's the thing. I liked like old RHONY. Remember if you go back and watch like OC and remember like Camille and Beverly, like and Atlanta too. You know my favorite is Kim when she was. I just rewatched it the other day because I was like a little sick and I was like, ugh. And when she's like Big Papa, she's like at the Cadillac dealership. She's like, Big Papa, can I get the car, Big Papa? She's like, Big Papa got me this watch. She's like smoking cigs, and I was like. I was like, can we bring back? I mean, I love us, we're great, but like, can we bring back like just stupid amounts of money and people being ass clowns?
Agreed.
Because that I like escapism, I like reality, and that's what I want to see. So like, I would like to add like Jenna's level wealth with like just stupid, like we have to all
But
promise
Jenna's
we won't
understated.
cancel them, right? Be like, just show us like that you like wipe your ass with $100 bill.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yes.
Yeah.
it's funny. It's funny.
It's so funny.
Is Julia Fox still a conversation
Oh,
or a
I
thought
love
or
her.
idea?
Love her. We
Yeah.
love her.
We had the best time with her.
After Watch What Happens Live, we
Oh
all
my
went
God,
out with
we
Jenna.
all went out,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I
And
think she'd be so great.
She's super. This I don't mean to sound like that, but she's super. Normal's not the right word.
She's like super. No, yeah, you're right.
She's just.
She's not what you think she is.
No, she's chill.
Super
she's
chill.
She's like the girl next door kind
Yeah.
of, and she's just like, hey, what's going on? Mind you, as she's speaking. Just like she is the girl next door. She's wearing the outfit that she wore to watch What Happens
PVC,
Live.
like everything,
a thing out here, and
like
she's
a
like,
nip
yeah,
hit,
girl.
like
And I'm
there's like things happening.
yeah.
You know?
So I think she decorates herself in that, but deep down, she's super chill. I'd love to have
I
her.
love her.
She is so iconic. And then she would end up going to BravoCon next year, which I do want to bring up something that came out of BravoCon, where Crystal from Beverly Hills said some of the new RHONY girls were not that nice to her. Can we get some clarity on this?
Because
Oh, she
Aaron,
said some of-
Aaron said it was definitely not
Not
her
her.
because she's friends with Crystal. So we're just like,
I was at Crystal's house like 2 weeks
You were
ago.
just at Crystal's
okay,
house.
okay,
Wasn't
so
me,
not
shit.
you.
Brynn.
Brynn.
What happened? What did you say?
I didn't say anything. Kill the cameras.
Yeah.
When these
hear
cameras
you.
shut off, should we start
I
talking
didn't
real?
hear you. Repeat.
No, I didn't say anything. Just
Yeah.
you were at Crystal's house.
Yeah.
It wasn't about you.
Oh.
She's going through her head making. Jessel's like, no, I'm nice.
I'm
No, no,
nice.
Jessel's
I'm nice, guys.
I'm nice. Jessel's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
So
you?
that
now
leaves. So
we're-
it's not
now-
Aaron. It's not me. It's not Brynn.
Is it not Brynn? You keep making eyes. Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
No.
But
okay.
did you see the interaction that's been talked about?
No, I just think
Did you guys
that.
see it?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. You seem like you're like you have the
No, we're
intel.
just taking Crystal's word for it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
I don't see why Crystal would
speculate.
lie about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
What she got
Interesting.
to prove.
Wait, speaking of some lies in the Bravoverse, Brynn, I want to get your take on Kristen Doty saying that Pandora, your bestie, fakes her British accent.
She said that?
Yes.
What?
Does that track at all?
I've known Pandora since I was 19 years old. No. Wait, why did she? No. What was the
I don't know why
why
Kristen
did she
Doty
say?
says a lot of things she says.
I don't know. She just said that sometimes she hears her not speaking in a British accent, and she
When?
insinuated
Like on TV? Or no, off
like
camera?
off camera, yeah.
No,
no.
no. No, but Pandy with, like, here's the thing. When you're a child, when you're English, British English, and, like, no, it's like how sometimes Jessel's accent is thicker.
Yeah.
I think it's like a thickness with the
I think
accent.
also like being in America, you sort of tweak it so that people understand.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you're like
maybe.
water. Can I get water? What? Water.
Yeah.
And then Puppet chimes in. He's like water.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, for sake, like just get it
I
right.
think the accent's thicker. I think I was with her in London before. Accent's thicker, I think, in London. But like
okay.
Gideon's accent with his around his family is like, I'm like, oh my god. He's like, oh my god, so proper. But then it kind of, he's in LA and he changes some words. Like,
Right.
no, Pandy's accent's very real.
And what Jessel said kind of makes sense. Like maybe she just wants to make sure Kristen can understand her, you know?
Oh my god, I didn't
know?
say it. I didn't say it.
I mean, but you would have probably had to say it because you almost were on Vanderpump Rules. Do we?
I wasn't
You were
almost
close
on.
in the.
I wasn't almost on. I was working at Edelman, and it was like first year out of college, and they had started the show, and I had known all those kids because we would eat at Villa Blanca or we'd eat at Pump, and then Pandy was like, "We're gonna do a show." I'm like, "That's cool." She's like, "Do you want to audition for it?" Or, to potentially be on it. And I was like, no, I went through this whole thing, but she still loves rubbing my face. I was like, reality TV is trash. I would never do it. It's below me. And she's like,
Lo
but
and
you're not
behold.
making any money. I was like, but still. But the reason why, because I would have had to quit my first corporate job out of college, 2009, to go work at the restaurant.
Oh.
You've
And
been rubbing shoulders with Tom Sandoval.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you, Jessel, for
Yeah.
chiming in there.
Thanks,
Yeah.
right, yeah,
How would
yeah.
that have been for you? Because if you auditioned, Brynn, you would have been cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
in a second.
Totally. She
I
would've.
did wait tables in high school. I was the worst waitress ever.
Okay.
I would have like 3 tables that I like crushed it with, and then there's one that would like the food would be sitting there for 2 hours. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. Do you want free dessert?
Okay, so
like, I
perfect
don't know.
Vanderpump Rules material.
Also, like, I don't know if Sheena's the best waitress. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of tests for that.
That's me.
But I don't think that's what they're there for either.
What are they there for, Jessel?
I mean, drama.
Ooh.
And little saucy affairs.
If you had been on Vanderpump Rules, though, obviously, like I said, you would have been cast, and then you would have had to deal with Scandival at some point or another. Do you two have like thoughts on the situation? Are you over it? Are you tired of hearing about it? it was a kind of a big deal at BravoCon.
Yeah.
He felt some of the heat.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was literally a phenomenon on television to see it play out, and they're so deluded. Like, what the? It was just like very interesting to watch. I think.
I think I would have had the same exact reaction as Ariana. I think I would have. I think that was the best part about watching it because. In those moments, I don't know how she did that because some of us, unfortunately, maybe have been in these moments where you have that anger or that thing, and you're like, the way she was, I remember on that couch, she was so eloquent, right? And we're publicists, and when I get caught up, I'd be crying, whatever. But she was like dead ass. She's like, it was like cinematic. She's like, you will never know me again. You know, it was like, but I was like. If that, God for in the past, I wish that had been me, you know. But I think it was I think how she handled everything was amazing. I think we're New Yorkers. We would have handled things a little differently.
And now she's on Dance with
He wouldn't have a
Stars.
job. He wouldn't have a job. He would have been kicked out of his apartment, and his kids would be kicked out of the private school. We're different over here. We wouldn't have been like just yelling.
And maybe you guys would end up on Broadway too, because Ariana's going to Broadway. Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah.
She's the best.
So great for her.
Wait, I am curious because I was so confused because going back to the reunion, I didn't realize because Sai, the entire time while this season was going out, and I know you guys have cleared it up, she kept on saying, Brynn broke my trust. Brynn did this unspeakable thing. Like, I was like, fuck, what did Brynn do? How? And how do you feel?
You know what I did? I just kept quiet.
Yeah. So was that kind of your going when she was like, this is what you did, but I'm over it. And you're like, now you are, like, how was processing that?
Yeah. I think that it was really interesting going through it and kind of surreal because, you're like, I don't know. Mimi always just taught me the loudest if you in life, if you know there's no blood in her, did you do anything wrong? You don't need to defend yourself. Like the truth literally always comes out. It might be a while and it might be frustrating. And I had so many times interaction to like send a text or do something, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trust the process. Look, and I said my piece when I was there. I think it's very interesting when people leading up even to like the week of the reunion are like campaigning, you know, for that Brynn's dishonest, Brynn broke a circle of trust, and Brynn da-da-da, and then we all held hands at Casa Cipriani, and then, like, you know, synced our menstrual cycles and said, we will never share Connecticut! Like, that didn't happen. It was my birthday. I was drunk. Cindy Crawford was there. They shot me a ride home.
Whoa, what?
Her and her, because I was super drunk and we were in the elevator, and I was like, take me back to my house. She's, bitch, I'm going to Brooklyn. So so funny. And then Cindy and her husband were like, you need a ride? And I was like, no, but thank you. It's my birthday.
Threesome.
I wish.
I mean, I would.
No, but it wasn't like that. So it was hard to listen to, and then it was a little. But maybe that's the process. That this is our first time. Maybe the process of the reunion. Maybe
she handled it really, truly like a champ, and I think that it was like for us, we were seeing it go down, and we didn't know. I didn't even know what happened. Really. Yeah. So.
But
it was my first time.
And then so that's that. But moving forward, I mean, like real life is. Look, you can't be mad at forever. I think we both learned a lot, and I'm happy that Sai and I are we back to where we were? No. Do I know if we're ever gonna get there again? I don't know. You know, like it's hard when stuff like that happens. I think that's too how we're different from other casts. I think other people like make up and get back to make up and get. This is like I'm like, dude, we're cool, but I don't know. Like it's tough, but I'm hopeful that we will get back there. I would love to because she's so much fun, and I really look up to her and admire her. And more than anything, I miss her children and I miss David. So,
How are you with Sai right now? Jessel, are you good?
Yeah, I think overall, like as a group, we're really good. Like
we're pretty good.
Yeah, it took some time. You know, we went through BravoCon, which was wild, and I think we're in a good place. Like no one takes anything too seriously in our group, and I feel like all of the tension has kind of dissipated in a way.
How's Pavitt?
Oh my
I
God!
Love
Give it up
Everyone
for the
loves
wingman.
Pavitt.
Give it up for the wingman.
I don't. This guy. So he, today at 4:00, he was like, I need you to take care of the kids' dinner. And I was like, okay, but it's, I have to go to this thing and I got to get dressed up and the whole thing. He was like, yeah, I'll be back by 5. I'm like, okay, where are you going? He was like, well, there's this fried chicken restaurant on the Lower East Side that I got to go eat this chicken. And I was like, really?
He is on the committee.
Today? I know. I was like, you cannot do it tomorrow. He was like, I gotta go today. Like, so he was like, the door opens at 4:30 and I gotta be front in line. This guy is like eating his way through the city. It's crazy. But that's how he is. He ate a fried chicken sandwich. He's doing great.
I love that, and I feel like it kind of goes into our game because he was running there.
Yeah.
And we have a fun little game of you guys to play. about like pop culture moments or things going on, and we want you to decide if it's up and coming or bitch, I'm running. Or if you're so for them or
We
so
love this
against
game.
them.
Okay.
Yes. Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. So, not wearing pants to BravoCon. We saw a few people try this look out. Aaron from RHONY, Paige from Summer House. How do we
the
feel?
body.
Okay.
So what is it that we have to say?
So you say it's up and coming,
Is it up
or
and
it's like,
coming, or are
bitch,
you
I'm running?
running?
I think
Personally, I'm running.
Okay, you're running.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not going to be
Unless
caught
it's
in
a diaper, so I don't have to go to the bathroom, so I can drink all day. And
all those cat
Okay.
underwears that you guys got me, by the way,
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, they, can I tell
Yeah, tell them. Yeah, please
There
tell
was
them.
a gift bag waiting for me today in my green room, and it was the mastermind of these two, the most hideous pajamas you'll ever see in your life.
She loves
cats.
gifts. She loves
cats with Christmas glasses,
Yeah.
boxer shorts,
They're
and
ready.
like a t-shirt, and size like large. I mean, I can't.
We wanted to
big.
redeem Jenna, guys.
Yes. Wait. So now how good does Jenna's look?
I mean, like, it was like wearing an Oscar de la Renta gown
Yeah.
in comparison.
And it was on display at BravoCon like it was an Oscar
I
de la
know.
Renta gown.
It was a big deal.
Okay, this next one, keeping a relationship off air when on a reality show. Is that an up and coming trend, or are you running saying that you got to show it if you're on it?
on a show, like,
Yeah.
like, what did you sign up for? Did you not read the assignment?
Like, who would I be without
Read the job
puppet?
description.
Oh, I love that you said that.
Well, I mean, people wouldn't like me as much, I feel.
Okay, the next one is asking about your friend's marriage during a group dinner. Kind of like a la Sutton and Garcelle versus Kyle right now.
Ooh.
Oh.
We got our answer. I mean, look, if you're a group of friends and you're having dinner and you're close enough to do that, then I think, you know.
I think ask off.
Yeah.
Okay. But that
No
gets us in
poking
trouble,
holes.
Brynn, when we say things off camera, and
Yeah.
then, I don't know.
Keeping a relation, well, showing the relationship, that's you're talking about the relationship, but that's a different thing. Like
Yeah.
trying to hide your thing, but talking about it and whispering it when you're
Right.
mic'd. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if it's something serious, look, I think like everything, it's hard, you guys. It's hard doing this. You go back and forth, right? Because it's like we sign up. You keep going like we sign up for a show. Like I have to, but then you're like, wait, this is real life, and it's hard to. It's difficult to
fine
navigate.
line.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
And you guys haven't had this issue yet, but sometimes housewives down the line, they'll be really mad at someone and they say, I refuse to film with them.
I refuse to film with
To
them.
film with them. Is that a power move or are you like, come on?
No, that's not a power move.
That's weird. No, that's
Yeah.
not a problem. What
You're
is that?
contracted, biatch.
Yeah.
I get it's a job. You get to go.
Written.
Like people. This is what. Here's. I've had a lot of jobs, and I'm like, and now I have a new employer. I'm like, you don't have the luxury of going to your job. Like, I'm not going into that Zoom meeting
Yeah.
if Ashley's
I
there.
don't- I
like
don't
they'd
think
be
I
like,
could be
cool, bitch,
in front of my
bye.
boss,
Like, you know what
like-
I'm saying? Like, either also, no one says you can't call them off camera. This is what I don't understand too. There's like a couple things with this that I've heard to date from watching reality TV. First of all, there's no edit. There's oh my god, I got a bad edit. No, it's called a mirror. Like there is no edit.
It is what
There's
it
no
is.
Oz.
Except for episodes 1 to 3 when I was given a bad edit.
Yeah, right. that wasn't a mirror, guys.
Except for that.
No, I was
Okay, okay.
legitimately like pissed. I'm like calling production, NBC, like everyone I know. I'm like, what the is this?
No,
How
but,
is the
like-
Indian girl the villain in this
That
thing?
was,
but
like that was a
nobody's-
fun house mirror.
But
Well-
nobody's like telling you what to say or feeding you alcohol or like there's not some like Oz behind the curtain like photoshopping the time I said your shoes are ugly to like your kid is ugly. No, it's they just sit all they do is they're what are you doing tomorrow? Cool, we're gonna come film. And then they sit there. They don't even talk to you.
No.
You can try to talk to them and I like dance with them. I'm like, come on, talk to me. They won't. It's weird. They're like robot avatars. They just sit there and go back and forth and they pack up their and they leave.
dead.
So there's no edit. Like you did what you did, you said what you said, and maybe you shouldn't do reality TV. Like I think they watch it back and they're not self-actualized and they should have never gone on TV in the second. You
Okay.
like
All right. Well,
get off my soapbox.
And cut.
We're in 2024.
No, but I'm so tired of this stuff because again, I watched it for so long, and I was one of the people like I love The Bachelorette, and I love it, and I'm like, oh, they're telling me what to say, or they're doing this and that, and I did this, and I'm like, oh wow, that so and so was just a awful person, you know, or she's a drunk. Like, no, it's just, you just didn't like what you saw, and then you got all mad, and you're like, they did this to me. Nobody did anything to you, honey.
There's no
Nobody
cop
did
out.
anything
And I
to
think
you.
that over the course of like time, I mean, you cannot edit that much. I mean, you would really have to
Why
like.
is it- they'd have to like Frankenstein
Yeah,
clips together,
literally.
and the show would sound like this. Like, it's not a thing. But look, you watch stuff back. There's stuff I watched back, and I was like, really, Brynn? How many jokes can you tell? You know, like there is stuff that I
The
watched
limit
like
does not
this,
exist, yeah.
or
There
you
is a
don't
lot.
like. You look a little drunk. I'm drunk talking in a refrigerator. You know, and I'm like, what the? You know, my nieces are gonna see this. This is, you know,
By
my
the way,
brother
I was drunk in the
found
green
out
lingerie.
that I reverse
drunk
cowboy
in
in
the
a
green
It's
lingerie.
like it's embarrassing. Right, but even Two and Jessel.
Let that be known.
I was drunk in the green lingerie. When I
Oh,
was
you were
stomping
drunk?
around.
Oh, yeah. We were drunk the whole time.
Yeah, we were
Hampton's
drunk.
true. We
That
come
was
off
one
very
time.
sober.
So
We were
I
actually
was drunk
drinking
2 times in the show. One was the green lingerie, okay, and the other thing was with my notes, my like list.
We were drunk.
You can tell. I was like, not me. I was like, like all
That was-
crazy.
I do love the idea of like drunkenly rage noting.
That is
Oh,
iconic.
yeah.
That sounds really cathartic.
Buckley f***ing bitch.
Yeah.
And it's healthier than rage
It's like the
texting.
burn book.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
Jessel's
Burn book,
bone.
yeah,
the
it
burn
was
book.
true, legit.
Well, I mean, if anybody in the audience has any questions they feverishly typed,
Oh,
now is
your
the time to
hands.
ask some.
She shut up first.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Oh, yeah, we can.
Do we have a microphone?
Oh,
You can-
It's coming to you.
It's coming.
Mike 2 and
We
2.
want to hear what you have to say.
Yes.
What's your name?
Sarah.
With an H or no H?
What's that?
H or no H?
H.
H.
Oh,
We love a consonant.
We love an
That's
H.
traditional.
Love it.
So my question is for Brynn. I love you
Yes.
both, but
34C.
me?
That's my bra size.
Mine's a D.
Get it, girl.
Okay, I thought you were guessing.
Go on.
Anyways,
What's your question?
so my question is, was BravoCon the first time that you met Shep? And regardless, is he not the scariest person you've ever met in real life?
Wait, that sounds like a leading question, Your Honor. That was the first time that I met Shep. Look, I watched, like the rest of us, I watched Southern Charm. I thought he was a cutie. And he was very much the kind that I used to date. I lived in D.C. for a couple of years. I went to George Washington for a semester. And, like, the Georgetown fratty type, like that, I liked that type when I was, like, 22. So, yeah, I was like, oh, he's cute. He's tall. But, yeah, the first time I met him was at BravoCon.
And you don't want to answer the second part?
He's not a bad person. He's not my, look,
I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
but
I think he's
just
really
had to put
funny
that
and he's
out there.
sweet. And I don't think that there's any sort of like IRL connection or whatnot. I would also never
Okay.
date someone that's on a reality TV show.
Fair.
Like the guys I date, they like IPO companies. I'm not going to date a reality TV show.
I mean, you know.
Okay,
all right,
Brynn.
fair.
Yeah. Sorry, is that bitchy? But it's the truth.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
I've met him in real life, and he's very scary. Is all I
Oh,
have to
yeah.
say.
Oh, okay.
Sorry at the experience.
And also, there apparently someone who couldn't be here recorded a question to send in from the audience.
Yes,
Oh.
someone very special.
I wonder who it is.
Oh no. This
Oh, God.
is planned.
Who's that?
That's so funny.
Oh, we need some volume.
Volume.
Oh, we can't hear
Are there
her.
any
Next
listeners?
question.
Okay. While we figure out how to work that, if someone else has another question, we can. Oh, she okay.
Oh, hi. Over here.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Oscar, by the way. Brynn, you brought this up, but it's quite a question for both of you. Before you got on the show, were there any like reality TV superstars that you like wanted to emulate, or just that people that you loved that you were like, okay, I want to be like her on TV?
Jessel.
It's the Someone say my name. God. Good Lord, I'm scared.
Was that the devil? I watched, do you remember Ladies of London?
Yes.
Right? And you guys, okay, so the first time I met Caroline Stanbury at BravoCon, she's so cool. Like, she's just a vibe. She's like British, like, you know, humor. She's very chic. She's like doing, sure, she's on a reality TV star, but like, she doesn't care about it. Like, that chick, she's fabulous. She was so cool. So I think Caroline Stanbury. I really like Ladies of London. Yeah, that was a great show.
What about you, Jessel?
So Paris Hilton.
Of course.
Oh,
The doll.
Iconic.
I think that I sort of like, you know, plod along kind of like her without the dollars assigned to me and the heiress like title, but I
Or
just
the
am
porn.
very unaware and I don't know how to fill gas, so yeah.
That's very Paris
Thank
of
All
you.
right, here
All
we
right,
go.
I think she's ready.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Why do they hold me to such a different standard than the rest of the girls. Not as much Brynn, but if you watch the reunion, you saw how it was like Jessel fully just looking at me and saying, you know, you did this and you did this with Pavitt. I didn't say any of the things about Vietnam. I didn't even know about the conversation. I wasn't part of any of that, you know, and yet I felt like blamed for a lot of it.
For sure.
Which, like, okay, maybe like I should take it in a positive way, like you feel more comfortable with me, so I could be the one that's blamed. But it's also like feels kind of like why? I mean, I didn't know anything until I heard about their lunch, about Cy and Jessel's lunch. So I feel like there's like, you know, a double standard there a bit.
So she's still talking?
Jessel. Okay.
I'm so bored. Oh my God.
All right. I have so many thoughts. Okay, so I
let's
loved
unpack it.
watching the circular
That
thinking.
was, yeah, hilarious.
Okay, here's the thing though. At first though, so she had me at first because I do feel like when we were at the reunion, when you were fine, which I loved, and I encouraged you to do, find your voice. I encouraged you when you were filming. I was like, these bitches are talking about your marriage. Go gut a bitch. Like what the you know? Yeah. Like, because when I get married, like nobody, you know what I'm like, that's absurd. Like, and we all agree, like kids and your husband, as long as your husband's not like an asshole or a scam artist, like leave them alone. We should be like, this is hard enough what we do. So anyhow, so I did think at the reunion, and I told you this, that you were like, you're directing the darts at.
She was in my eye line. I just didn't want to turn my head. Like, I couldn't even see
Because
Sai.
I thought
she
it
was
was
like all
both
the way
of them.
over there.
I thought it because it was both of them. I was like, you're not giving anything to Sai. But now when she was just like, I didn't say anything. Sometimes I think I'm like, did they not watch our own show?
Well, that's why I said,
Like,
did you watch the show with your blindfold on? I just don't, I think they thought it was funny, but like insinuating my husband's traveling for like anything other than what he was traveling for, which was literally a sandwich, was just, it was kind of like, it was not cool. But look, it wasn't driven by Erin. I don't think that she was like, you know, the singular person in that, the whole thing. But is she vindicated? No. Like, she's not free from that.
I think she giggled and laughed a lot. And I think by now, though, she's learned that, hey, like in those sorts of things, you can't just be, complacent or whatever. You need to like be like, hey, yo, that's not cool. But yeah.
Okay, so Erin, I hope you're listening.
I hope that cleared up.
We're so screwed tomorrow. We have a group chat, and actually it's been
Oh
so
my
nice
God.
for 2 months. And the second they see this, we're gonna get
Well,
all hell.
Happy holidays from Page
Yes.
6. Thank you guys so much for coming up. We love them. I love you guys. Keep it going for our New York ladies.
Enjoy dinner.
Enjoy dinner. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Bye, guys. Oh. 2 icons. Yay! Oh, the outfits, the looks. Oh, my gosh.
And the Housewives fun is not over yet, guys.
Yes. Oh, my God. I know, it's an East Coast celebration for us.
It really is an East Coast celebration. Of course, we had to celebrate the New York ladies, but we also have some New Jersey girls on deck, guys.
Yes. One puts the fest in festive.
And one makes everything bougie and bright.
Please give it up for Jen Fessler and
Danielle
Cabral.
Cabral.
Keep it going for the Jersey girls. Sit wherever your heart desires.
Okay, Jersey's in the house.
Jersey's in the house.
Jersey's in the house.
Wait, I think I lost it.
Oh my God, how are we feeling? Thank you for coming to Manhattan for us.
Anything for you two.
That's
For
true.
real.
But by the way, I'm sorry, I don't mean to lead off with something not about Jersey, but do you guys know that Evan just got married?
Where is your husband?
He's right there. Brian,
Where?
yeah.
Brian.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
Thank you
I feel
so
you two
much.
could be like wedding singers because I feel you both would really belt out a moment. So Evan, I'm mad that you guys didn't hire them for
I
that.
should have thought about that. Maybe for the vow renewal. Although that's like the kiss of death in Housewives universe. Like once you have a vow
I
renewal,
hear
like
that.
that's a wrap. Yeah.
Like you get married,
Don't ever
you get
do
like,
it. Do not ever do
okay,
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did it off camera.
Oh, you already did a vow renewal?
No. Well, this magazine said, "Hey, do you want to be a bride again?" And I hated the way that I looked at my wedding, so I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Okay,
And
if it's just for the photo.
we did it for the photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I do it like you did it, Evan. I would do it very on the down low. I would save my money on the big wedding.
Okay.
And I would throw a huge party afterwards. Not that you have, but when you do, I'd like
Okay,
to.
we'll invite you if
Thank you.
if it ever happens. Jen was so sweet, guys. She sent me and Brian a really, really cute gift. She is the best. She's the sweetest. We love her.
Give me a break.
And we
Okay.
love that you two are together on stage right now because this is kind of an unlikely duo.
No, it's not.
No, it is very unlikely. Don't even say that. It's very unlikely. It is unlikely. Come on.
It's not unlikely. We're not at like war. I mean,
No, but like it should have happened, but it didn't happen.
And now
You
it's
know?
happening.
Now it's happening.
How did it happen?
You guys.
Okay, all right. So
No,
we made it
I
happen.
feel like it's the same energy.
Listen, I don't know why we've not had a problem. I mean, we haven't been besties.
No.
But we haven't had a problem.
Not like
Stop
a-
trying to
not
stir
like a
shit
housewife
up.
problem.
You guys
I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Wait, well, speaking
I don't like
good.
it.
It's a
I don't
positive
like
moment.
it. I don't like
Positive.
it.
You stir up on the Jersey Jays podcast, and like I'm talking the literal.
Yeah, I
because
know. I
you
stir
made-
stuff up in the toilet. It's like the heard around the world.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear about this nonsense?
Well, tell him, Fessler. Tell him.
Whatever. I had an impacted bowel. So what?
So hot.
Deal. No,
But that's
I'm
very
on-
serious. That's a very big medical.
Whatever. No, I
issue.
don't mean it like that, you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm on semi-glutide, and I was talking about like 8 months ago. Who said yay? Somebody was cheering.
Do we have some Ozempics in the house?
I'm
cheering for semi-glutide.
Yeah, we are. We are. But I
2023.
honestly, I had like 8 months ago, I was not doing what I was supposed to do, which is drink water, take Miralax, eat vegetables. I was like, okay, wow, I can just eat bagels and pizza and lose weight for the first time in my life. Anyway, it didn't go well. And after about a week and a half of not having, a bowel movement, okay, we're all friends, right? I had a problem. Having said that, I don't know if you guys listen to the podcast. It's not that I'm not advocating for impacted bowel. You know what I mean? But I am saying I did not do what I was supposed to do. And this medication has really helped me forget about the weight loss, but free my mind from the constant cycle of food, starve. It's helped me in other ways too. So whether or not, I know it's controversial, but for me, it has been really, really helpful in my life.
Yeah. Wait, Danielle, what are your thoughts on the Housewives Ozempic craze? Because I feel like Jen Fessler was one of the first housewives to say that she was doing it, and I feel like you opened the doors for other housewives to be more honest about it. So do you have any thoughts, feelings, or opinions?
I think if you're honest, that's cool. I'm the chick that's in CrossFit at 6 a.m. working my ass off. So that's the way I do it. But it's also good for my mental health. But sometimes, if you're honest about it, that's the best way to be. So she looks like you got a season 2 face during season 1.
Yeah.
You look so good. So good for you.
Wait, and you guys are both proponents of plastic surgery. You've talked about your plastic surgery, and you let fans in on your
tummy tuck.
recent tummy tuck.
Yep.
How are you feeling?
I had the kangaroo pouch, but like nothing I could do can make it better. And then I got a tummy tuck, and I could look at myself in the mirror and be like, yes, like waking up and working out is worth it. So it works for me.
It wasn't the show that made me start on my plastic surgery journey.
Yeah.
I was about, 8.5. I decided I need, not really. I wasn't, no. But I'm
it
saying.
happened like right after.
I know, but it had been happening for years before. It wasn't as if I was like, well, now that I'm a Jersey housewife, I should consider plastic surgery. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I had like my boobs done, a tummy tuck. I've had, there's more, Danny, relax.
I was like, it's the 12 days of Christmas.
Okay, relax. No, but I mean, I can't lie. I'm like, I'm not a proponent of plastic surgery, but for me, it's something that I have partaken in
And
way before the Housewives.
How do you guys feel, because you are so open and honest about it, when like someone gets a procedure, you're assuming they get a procedure done, and they're like, oh, I just started drinking tea, and I just look, I'm great.
I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Where is the shame in it? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there should be shame in it. I don't know. But the truth is, okay, I just woke up today and had a smaller nose and a tighter jaw. But also, like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the fact that I'm not saying, I get it, there's like a vain thing, and like eventually, like, you have to, like, I'm not, no promises, but I think I'm done. Who knows? I'm not promising, but
I asked for an ass. My doctor wouldn't give it to me. He's like, it's not healthy. It's dangerous. You could die. I'm like, all right, let's skip on that one.
Cardi B told us that.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
It can
So
get dangerous,
I tried. But you look at Dolores and you're like, oh my God.
I know, right?
She
She's
looks
amazing.
Yeah, and she's so honest about everything.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. People do have shame around it. I don't. Maybe I should. I don't know, but I don't.
No.
Sorry, not sorry.
And also because you guys are so honest and open, but always so glam. We loved all your guys' looks at BravoCon. How was the first one? As because this was after your the first season, everything out there. And
Wait,
everything like that.
yeah, this
Did you
is
have a great
your
time?
first
Yes.
holiday season being famous too, just like Brynn and Jessel.
No, we were not.
No, we were I was with Rachel Fuda, outside the Gansevoort, kind of watching, we had filmed already and it was done, and we were like, let us in.
Yeah.
Let us in.
No one knew it. Last year this time I was with Jen and Teresa a lot, so it was like, hey, can you take a picture of me with Teresa? I'm like, yeah, okay. But she was really cool. She's like, oh my God, she's on the show. You take a picture of her too. Teresa always did that. So
Margaret did
it was
that
very
for me
cool.
too.
Yeah,
Always.
they were very cool
Always.
about that. So, no.
But I feel it is good
No,
to have...
you didn't.
Well, wait, what was that?
I don't know what was happening over there.
We are moving forward.
No, but I was going to say, it's good to have the people, and I love that you guys have those people that was like, okay, you know what? Welcoming you into the world, because it is the Wild Wild West. So you're just kind of like, here's the photo tips, here's some other tips. Was there advice that you would give either of you before filming last season that you know now?
So like a new housewife?
No, to yourselves. Like yourselves before putting on going on the camera.
Run like the wind.
I
Like
would
our-
second that. But two, I actually had a few friends that were around, and you can't give any advice. You just can't.
Yeah.
You just say, I'm here if you need me. Go off, kid, because there's nothing that can prepare you for what happens. So.
Well, Danielle Cabral, you almost had to prepare yourself to be on another iconic reality TV franchise years ago. If you guys don't know, Danielle Cabral made it very far in the Jersey Shore casting process,
So she's a Jersey girl through and through.
which
I
would
feel
have been
like
amazing.
I'm a Jersey Shore, Jersey housewife mix anyway.
Yes.
And I feel like if I got on that show, my life would be completely different. I wouldn't be with my husband because I just met Nate. And I remember the casting person saying, you're like JWoww and Tom, who, by the way, Jenny, Mike, amazing. They have been so wonderful, being friends to me, helping me in this new world. I haven't even told them that I really went for the show. I was because I was coming on as Jenny's friend. But they were like, you're like Jenny and Tom, with your boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, but he's cool. And it just, they had a JWoww, they had a Snooki, and they went with Dina. And that was her path in life. And I ended up okay, I would say. So
Yeah.
we're okay. It's all good.
I would love. Could you imagine Jen Fessler on Jersey Shore?
Wait, yes, that would be
You
so
can imagine
fun,
me on
guys.
Jersey Shore.
Now.
I'm
Now.
55 years old.
You could hang.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be what is it? The tan. What is it? The tan.
The GTL,
What is
Gym
that?
Tan Laundry, which now I think it's Gym Spray
G-
Tan Laundry.
I'm like-
Times have changed.
GT what?
GTL, Gym Tan
GTL,
Laundry.
you know the thing. It's Gym Tan
GTL.
Laundry.
I'm I'm trying to think of a funny thing to say that would be GTL.
gastric
Semaglutide.
trial.
Gastric.
Let it out.
Yes. I'm a good time loser. I don't know. No, I'm not built for Jersey Shore.
But you're definitely built for Housewives, and it was so great to see you two shine at BravoCon this year. Thoughts, feelings, reflections from your panel, because it was an interesting switch up. This panel, this side of the couch.
That one's for you.
But I'm like, ew. You know what? It's great because I get to see two sides to the story. I get to see a view from the lens of one side and a view from the lens of another side. And I have my opinions, and I'm at a great place. So it was totally fine. It was cool.
I feel that probably is a nice way to go about it because you're like, oh, now you kind of know how everybody operates in their own way, and you can enter it in that regard. And it's good you had a good time because Jackie, on her panel switch, she said she's on the couch she always was supposed to be on. Do you feel that's true? She said that, right?
Yeah, she did say that. Do you feel like you were on the couch that you were always supposed to be on?
That's That's a stupid question. I don't like. I don't
yeah,
know.
Evan. My question was better.
I was clarifying your question.
Listen, when I was notified that the panels were switched, I was not switched, separated. I was pissed. I was like, why? What's the move here? Like, why can't we all sit on a panel together? Because I feel like we could all do that. So for me, it was just, I think, a legit. We could. What are you laughing at? You don't think we can?
No, I think somebody would get hurt in a bad way. Oh, sorry.
You can curse here.
Sorry. No, it's maybe, I don't know.
There's lots of security at BravoCon, so.
But it's nice to see you getting along with Fuda and Melissa Gorga. What has that been like? Because we love to see those new friendships thriving.
So with Rachel, that's great. That's new. That's something that I experienced for the first time this year. With Melissa, it never was really bad. I always liked Melissa, and that's why what happened last year happened, because I was friends with her. There was never any like, oh, I don't like Melissa because I'm friends with Teresa. No, Melissa was cool. So that's why I was like, hey, Melissa, just so you know, this is what I heard. You know, like, I didn't come at Melissa trying to tell her a rumor to hurt her. I came at her to try to tell her something, you know, that I heard. So that's not new. But the thing with Rachel, is new, and I'm happy about it.
I like that. And Jenna, are you and Rachel in a good place? Because you said last BravoCon you were like looking outside the window, like hi.
I love that little Rachel Fuda. Yeah. She's just the cutest little thing, right? Her whole family.
Aww. And I feel almost you are kind of now entering a Dolores era in the sense of getting along with everybody, Jen.
One can only wish.
Because I feel like because whenever I see Dolores, I'm like, you must have your hands full, because everyone always says she can mediate, jump up between, and you're like very best friends with Margaret, but you're doing the podcast with Jackie. How is navigating that with what they're dealing with?
I mean, if you want to compare me to Dolores, like, it's a good day. Okay. So there's that, like, to start with. But I don't know. Listen, I adore Margaret. I adore Jackie. Whatever goes on between them falls under the category of, like, their problem. I ain't touching it. I'm done with it. I mean, it's not always easy to be friends with two people who, you know, are not getting along. Having said that, I love them both. So, again, their problem.
Because they know that's your attitude towards it, do they not come to you to chat about
No, they still do.
Oh, okay. and how do you process what they tell you? Are you just like, uh-huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's do it again.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I love that.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Danielle, do you have any thoughts on Margaret and Jackie deciding not to move forward together as friends?
Oh my God. There are so many things I can't wait for this next season to air. Oh my God. That to me is the most wild thing I've ever witnessed. One of the things this year. It's like I said, I see things from both sides. And I have my opinions on people now from the other side. So, you know, that's interesting.
Yeah, because Melissa kind of made it out to seem like Jackie was a little parched when she started feuding with Margaret.
She did tell us that, yes. She implied that.
Well, this is her bestie. You can't look at her for any of those questions. And she's going to back her up, rightly so. You should always back your girl up. But I can speak on...
It's not just that I'm going to back her up. I don't think it comes from a thirst. I don't. I think that they have had issues, and they had issues before filming started. And I don't think Margaret would say that Jackie was just trying to be relevant. I don't.
I 100% disagree with everything you just said.
That's what makes Housewives.
100%. The one thing that I can say that I noticed the most this year is that I have seen people do the most obscene things, act the most obscene way, be the most evil, do the most stupid shit. That is so questionable that I'm like, what resides in your heart and in your soul? I just don't get it. So I'm excited. I'm so excited for all these stories to be unpacked this year. For real. For real.
Well, yeah, now we're really excited. I am curious, though, about Melissa and Jackie, because right before Jackie's book came out, The Weight of Beautiful, which is amazing, the book is so good, I encourage everyone to read it, they had a really nice conversation on Melissa's podcast. Oh, yeah. And then, you know, the clip about not getting invited to the parties came out, and it confused me about the state of their friendship. Do you think that they have the space to repair whatever is fractured, Melissa and Jackie?
I don't know, Evan, do you?
I don't know. I don't hang out with them as regularly as you do, Jen Fessler.
I hope so.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's we all have
Danielle is
hope.
ready to answer. The way she's just sitting here like,
At some point, someone's gonna be like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore if you're gonna act like that. And I think that's where a lot of people may be feeling and thinking now, this present day, because I know I do. So.
in the topic of Housewives, on the Jersey J first episode, a lot of stuff went down on that. And Jackie said that she did like a dinner with you and someone else, and the someone else was like really defensive about Ozempic use. Did you recall that, and what was going on at that dinner?
Well, I know what she's talking about. I know about the dinner,
Okay.
and I didn't see it the way that she saw it,
Okay.
if I'm being honest. So, and that's all I got to say about that.
Wait, Jen Fessler, you were just on a cruise in Florida, and you were hanging out with Adriana and Gertie and
Miami
Julia
ladies.
from the Miami Housewives, and I am so obsessed with this season of Miami, especially when it comes to Gertie versus Larsa, and I know y'all, I know you guys must have chatted about that situation. Do you have any thoughts, feelings?
Oh, I have a million thoughts and feelings about it. I ain't sharing them with you.
What? No.
I mean, honestly, like, first of all, I am so obsessed with that woman. Well, I love Adriana and Gertie. I'm sorry. She is the warmest, sweetest, funniest. They both are. But Gertie and I were on the boat for 4 nights. Adriana got off after 2, so I didn't get to spend as much time with her. But I will tell you, she ain't happy with no Larsa Pippen. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is.
Have you been watching Miami?
Are you? I see the clip of when she was like, "How do you know?" Is that what you're talking about?
That was actually spot on Larsa, too.
That was really
I
good.
want every other franchises in the Bravo universe to come film with us for like a week.
Oh.
Yeah, they think they're tough. Come to Jersey, bitch.
What?
They couldn't survive.
They'd be flying home so fast.
I have to be honest with you guys. Like, something happened with me and Gertie. I don't know. I don't even know. She's the most wonderful, warmest, most fun, sweetest, and like all positive vibes. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not. Larsa doesn't know who I am, but yeah, I'm not pleased with her. I don't think it'll bother her, but I'm not thrilled with her behavior.
Lars, I hope you're listening.
No, I hope you're not.
Yeah.
And I mean, I keep on going back to Jersey J's. Have you?
Keep going back to Jersey. Please do.
If you had Danielle on an episode, what would the episode be about?
Yeah.
Because the first episode was all about semi-glutide. What would we want Danielle to come on and talk
Honestly, like
You're not a housewife podcast, are you?
No, thank you. That's what I was
Okay.
about to say. Like, our podcast is not going to be housewife centric. It's really not. And I hope you guys will still be interested in it. It's about, women Jackie's 47, I'm 55, and obviously we've had this experience, and what does that feel like at age 53 to all of a sudden, go on this crazy adventure? But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of good stuff that we deal with on a day-to-day that I feel like, people will, I'm hoping, relate to. There's a lot of, there's a lot of stuff, kids and marriage and looks and men and, it's a lot. But so it's not, I hope that you'll still want to listen, but it's not going to be about the housewives.
You know why you'll still want to listen? Because even though it's not about the housewives, Jackie is saying like so many more housewives are on semi-glutide than are admitting it, and she said half the cast was.
I haven't done the numbers, but it feels like a lot.
Can I tell you something? I was with somebody today, a very dear friend of mine, who actually needs it for medical reasons and cannot get it because of this stupid bullshit behavior. So I'm not saying you're on.
No, it's okay. But what I know, by the way, I
but
appreciate
she
that.
can't get it. She can't get it.
Well,
So,
this is what I know about it. Because
run on a treadmill.
when,
Not you, Jen. Sorry.
I mean, I've been running on a treadmill for 55 years. So I've been trying. I've been tortured. It's been a mind for me, my weight and food for so many years. And this is the first time in my life that I've had some relief. So I don't know what to say. I have tried everything to control my weight. I was a raging bulimic. I was 223 pounds at my highest. I wasn't obese when I joined the Housewives, but trust me, my head spins, my binging, my cuckoo-ness around food has been excruciatingly painful, and this is the first time I've gotten some freedom around it. Having said that, wait, what was the question? Wait, what was the question?
It was about the cast.
I don't know if everybody's on Ozempic or not, but I hope that everyone feels good
They're
about
all
themselves.
skinny AF, so I don't know.
Well, speaking of the podcast, again, you guys, it is produced by Tamara and Teddy of Two T's in a Pod, and Chris Harrison. So you have some big names
From The
behind
Bachelor?
you.
Yeah, baby.
Did you meet him?
He's on our next episode.
That's
fun.
Just saying.
I like him.
I love that man.
Oh my God! Wait. Okay. So that is incredible. I love that connection. Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you? Were they like?
Yeah. They reached out to me. Hi, Jen Fessler. You want to do a podcast with iHeartRadio? No, it didn't go down like that. No, Jackie had been talking to them for quite some time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and she said to me she felt like the podcast needed 2 people, and she felt like I would be a great partner for it, and I'm forever grateful.
Yeah, and it's a great name.
Yeah.
You know, but
Thank
with
you.
Teddy and Tamara, she recently made amends with Teresa. Thoughts, feelings on Tamara and Teresa making up?
Danielle?
I don't question anything anymore in this Bravo universe, okay? So, good for you. I'm glad Tamara's probably hooing and hiding in a corner somewhere, happy as pig and shit. So, good for her. Teresa probably played the game too. Great. I don't know.
Okay. So you're just happy. You're just in a holiday days.
Yeah, they're good for them. Why should we all be killing each other and knocking each other's down?
Because we're on the Housewives.
That's gotta end.
Well, you know, with Housewives and everything, there's 2 sides to every coin. There's naughty and there's nice for our final game. So I'm gonna be nice. So don't get mad at me.
I'm gonna be a little naughty, so.
Okay. So.
Oh my God, you look so fucking cute.
I thought you were gonna say, I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say so bad, and I was like,
No,
okay,
you look
the game's
so.
over.
Whatever. Go on.
Okay, so the nice question, the first one is, who is the dream castmate you'd like to party with? So from Jersey that you're like, oh, I want to go out with them.
Me?
Yeah.
Melissa.
Okay.
She's the most fun drunk ever.
Oh, God.
Jen Fessler.
Yeah, but I did that with you already in Ireland. The most fun, I would want to drink with like Frank Catania. Does he count?
Yeah. Oh, he's fun.
Okay, a little naughty
Does he
question.
drink apple martinis?
Oh, yes, he does. He loves
That's his
them.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He also opened up a lot of weed stores, so sign me up.
A little naughty question. Who would not be making your party guest list?
Jennifer Aiden.
She's not making a lot of RSVP lists. Yeah.
I feel like everyone makes your list. Jen
Can't
Fessler.
play the nice friend of role all the time. Answer the question.
Guess what? I can play the nice friend of role all the time. Nope. By the way, no one. I would invite everyone on the cast. That's a fact.
She would.
Who
Sorry.
on your who from all of Bravo would you want to steal their style?
Oh, I love Chanel. Come on, she's so nice. I love her. Let me tell you, that facade of like the gowns and she's always been so kind to me and nice. And that's very intimidating coming to this housewife world, seeing girls in Versace gowns out the door. She was always so nice to me, and I'll never forget that. First season, I sat with her right after our finale. She said, let me ask you a question. Were you the talk of the finale? I said, yes. She's like, you doing something right. Okay. And I'll never forget that. So
yes.
Chanel.
I don't always pull it off. I usually actually don't pull it off, but I like Heather Dubrow is just so sophisticated. Like she never tries too hard. You know what I mean? It's like always like she's like, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just elegant. Like just, and I go for, I don't always hit that. I usually don't hit that mark, but I like her style.
That's such a Heather sentence too. Sorry, I'm elegant. Like,
I don't know. I just woke up this way. What do you want?
All right, on the naughty side of things, and this is kind of like an opportunity for you to dog yourselves a little bit. What's your least favorite confessional look from your first season on the show?
I hate confessionals, by the way. I feel like I'm
What?
so
I love them.
I know you're always. They always producers are like, oh my god, Danielle's the best at confessionals.
I love them.
I don't
got
know.
one tomorrow.
I don't have one tomorrow. But what is my least? I don't know. They make me very nervous. I'm much better in a situation where it's a bunch of us and we're talking and we're engaging than just like the cameras are on you and they're just asking questions and the lights are on and I'm like trying to be funny. It's not my favorite thing.
I thrive on that shit. So the pink one, the pink top where my hair is half up, half down, that was a fake me out. That was literally still an audition process for me. So I had no freaking... Wait, Kat, did you do my hair that day? Karen, you did my hair? Okay. The glam was... It was just off. The lighting was off. And they used it in the show.
You looked amazing.
I thought you looked good.
I mean, sometimes it was a little harsh. Not going to lie. But, yeah, they used it. I was like, what?
Okay, next nice question. Who, just in the entire Bravo universe, a couple that you're obsessed with, you'd want to double date with, anything like that?
It used to be Kyle and Mauricio.
Oh.
No, I don't say that in a shady way. I'm just so sad.
Yeah.
I love them.
I do too.
Oh, Gertie. Well, we did double date with Gertie and Russell. Don't be jealous. Yes, we did. Russell, can we talk about Russell?
Oh!
He's cute. He did one of our live shows, and let me tell you, Russell in real life is...
He's dreamy.
He's serving, not
he's
swerving.
So dreamy.
Yeah. So dreamy.
Brock and Sheena. Brock is good people. We were setting up our booths together at BravoCon, and this brolic guy comes up to me and Nate, and he's like, "Hey, mate." And I didn't know who Brock was. And he's like, "I just want to let you know I'm a big fan of you guys." And we're like, "Thanks, dude." And then I was like, Sandoval people? You know, and good people. I like Brock. Brock is a cool dude.
Yeah, Brock is so hot, by the way. I don't know. He's
So handsome.
Yeah.
He is a good dude. Good people.
Okay. Which Bravo breakup do you think was for the best this year? Because there was a lot. There was Carl and Lindsay, Tom and Ariana, Kyle and Mauricio. Like everyone was splitting up.
You want to do first?
I mean, that Ariana and the other guy there, she's on Broadway. I mean,
You're supposed to be on Broadway.
That was for the best.
it will happen one day, not today. It's Ariana's time to shine. But that's the best. That's the best.
That's a good breakup.
I'm gonna get booed for this, but that's okay, right? You got to be honest.
Okay.
I think it was good that Carl and Lindsay broke up. I'm just being honest. And also, ready to hate me? I'm Team Carl.
Wait, I don't know if Danielle Olivera is still here, but
I'm sorry, Danielle. We already spoke about it.
can we?
Oh, wait, what did you
will
tell?
you will
no,
you share
we
your
just
take
spoke
with
about
us?
because I know that my scoop is I met Carl at the airport before we got on the plane to go to BravoCon, and all Bravo celebrities say, "Oh, I don't watch your show," but I really didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's like, it's kind of like an obnoxious thing, right? But anyway, I really didn't, and he was this strangely tall, like drink of water. And he came over, I was there with Dorinda, and we started chit-chatting, and he is the nicest, sweetest guy. And he started to, talk to us a little bit about what had gone down. And
Is that Danielle's ex?
no,
No,
Lindsay.
Lindsay, okay.
Lindsay. And he started to talk, and he was so sad about it, and so sincere about it, and so sort of like, I am devastated by it, but I knew if I did it, that I was going to make the biggest mistake, and so was she. And he was so sort of like heartbroken, and the way that it was turning out now, I don't know. I dug him. Sorry. I loved him. I think he's adorable, and the way that he described it, Lindsay is way better off because they would have been miserable.
Okay. All right, we like
Okay.
that.
All right.
The magic of an airport. And I feel like now we just have time for some fan Q&As.
Yes.
So there is going to be a microphone running around. I believe there's a microphone running around. Oh, there's.
Yep.
Oh, it's behind drinks. So we can't have her push over drinks.
Hi, so my name's Anna. I met both of you at BravoCon. You were both amazing. My good friend who I was there with is actually Gab from Philly. I don't know if anyone's heard of her.
Oh, yes! Yes, Gab from Philly!
So
I love Gab from Philly.
He's
Tell her I
amazing.
experienced the same
So I need to
Go
know
Gab from Philly!
what your reaction was to
Nobody
Jen
knows who Gab from
Aiden's
Philly
response to her and fat shaming her and calling her a boy. And also,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Is that the
Typical.
reason that Bravo hasn't aired the Jersey panel?
Okay.
They
well,
haven't
I
aired
don't know
it.
about the airing of anything.
Yeah.
They haven't aired it?
I think they didn't air. Didn't they? Is that the only panel? Didn't they not? Did they not air
Yeah, I don't know
only
if they
that
did it.
panel? Was there other
I mean,
panels?
there's other ones, but like the big ones were all
Oh,
aired.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's a tough one to anser before
Yeah.
the new season airs.
I don't know any of that.
Like worst answer to a question ever.
I
We're
know.
both like, I don't know.
But I know. I just started following Gab from Philly.
Oh! Wait, that's how you know we unfortunately didn't watch all the Bravo we are not up to date on Peacock content. Sorry, Peacock.
We need to get up to date. Okay, does anyone else have a question?
It didn't make it.
Follow that up. I'm on the opposite side of things, and I'm personally one of those people who thinks
no.
Jen Aiden should be defended at all costs. Danielle Cabral, can you please say 3 things that are nice about Jen Aiden? She's a wonderful queen. Olivia is the next Gia Giudice.
Okay,
Yes.
wait, let's not
Thank
boo
you.
Olivia, guys.
Come on,
cool.
Olivia's a queen.
I second that. I
I
don't
will
think
say-
they were not booing Olivia.
And
They were not
Jen,
booing
I will say
Olivia.
Jen Aiden's kids are. I really like
They're
Jen Aiden's
funny.
kids.
They're not. Yeah,
Amazing.
they're not booing
Okay.
Olivia at all. So I know I can.
3 nice things.
Not a chance in hell.
Okay.
I can.
An honest answer.
I can say 3 nice things.
Yeah, say them.
Jen is freaking funny as she is really, really generous. And she's a awesome mother.
There we go. Okay.
Do we have one more question and then we got to wrap? Because the tunnel closes now. The whole tunnel
Yeah, I
closes at
feel
10.
like. Wait, I think Kyle from Below Deck is in the VIP section
Kyle!
and has a question for the Jersey
love that
ladies.
guy.
Oh, Below Deck fans.
I heard someone say ally, and I'm like down for that. Yeah. Jen.
Kyle.
Jen.
Kyle.
On the show, you famously said that you shagged James Gandolfini. All I want to know is, did you finish?
Oh.
I know that the world is so jealous of what happened between me and James Gandolfini. But I'm sorry, I do not, well, I do kiss and tell. But in this instance, well, I did already kiss and tell. I'll just say this. I left good, okay? I was just fine.
You know what we love about you? You and tell. And give it up for our Jersey ladies, Jen Fessler and Danielle Cabral.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you,
coming.
guys,
and thank
seriously.
you, Cadillac, for helping this be an amazing night.
Yes, thank you guys.
For that.